countries in the last episodes, such as Korea, America, Japan, and China. But today we will get to know more about an Asian country in Europe, which is known with the Queen Elizabeth, the Big Ben Tower, the London Eye. Yes, I know what you're thinking. That's the United Kingdom. Joining our show today, we will welcome a special guest, which is a friend of mine from England. Please welcome Miss Linh Nguyễn. So thank you for joining our show today. So Linh, how long have you been working in England?
I have been working in London about 5 years.
Oh, that's quite a long time.
Yeah, and I'm working as the manager in the marketing department.
Oh, so you must be good at marketing. So did you get used to with working culture there?
I think so. After 5 years working in the London, so that's why I'm here for sharing my experience to all the audience today.
Yeah, the audience and me would love to hear that. I've been receiving so many questions from the audience, but I think let's start with a simple question first. Yeah. So okay, we will start our show right now. Okay, so we will come up with the first question. The first question: how do British people greet when they see each other at work?
Okay, let me see. So when we meet each other, we usually shake hands or we can hug if we are close, then introduce each other names and their positions in the company before, especially before we start talking about business or any work, we always have a small talk, such as how you feel about the weather today, how you feel today, and inviting each other a cup of tea and coffee. And we should avoid talking to work as soon as we greet each other.
Yeah, small talk would make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, sir.
Hi, please come in and take a seat.
Oh,
please.
thank you. So, how are you today?
Today I feel very good. How do you think about weather today?
Oh, it's very cold outside the way I came here.
Oh, really? Do you
Yes.
want a cup of coffee or tea?
I prefer tea, please.
Okay, wait.
Okay, we'll move to the second question. Is there anything needed to avoid when you communicate with England?
Okay. So when you have a conversation, you can talk freely, but avoid the personal question such as their age, their income, also their relationship status, if they are married or have children. So if you ask this question, it may cause the discomfort and inconvenience for the opposite people.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Oh, hey Tom, break
Yeah.
time, huh?
Yeah, I have 2 minutes.
So, I just got my salary. How much did you earn this month, I wonder?
I can tell you that.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I heard that you divorced.
Yeah,
So, how about the kid? Who will take care of the kids?
I don't want to answer that question. I'm back to work.
Okay. So, I wonder, how do you guys dress to work? Are you guys like physical about your clothes?
Actually, there is no uniform in my workplace. You can dress comfortably and politely, like men wear strip and collar shirt with high pants and shoes, while women wear trousers with skirts and often with high heels. Whenever we have a meeting, we wear more formal, like suit.
Yeah, that concern with the meeting. An audience asked you that. I heard that British people are very on time and careful before any meetup. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. Actually, punctuality and on time are always a fundamental necessity in the working environment. not only in UK, but I think it's in any working environment, in any company around the world. But especially with the working style of the British, they always want to be active at work and must have a proper schedule and need an appointment before. So even if you want to visit my office, you have to email me exactly what time will you be arriving. If you come without an appointment, it will make the person very discomfort.
Yeah, I see. Okay.
Hey Tom,
Yeah.
I have some problem with our project. Can you talk right now?
I'm busy right now, so please set an appointment to me, and so I can set a schedule and we can meet next time.
I will note it next time. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Bye.
So how do you guys keep in touch with each other?
Actually, a few years ago, people would like to use visiting card, but at the present, only bosses or high-level management, they will need to use visiting cards to exchange with the partners. But between the employee and staff in the company, they will love to contact via email because it's easier and more convenient. You know, we don't like to have a call from strangers.
So that's all about our project.
Yeah.
So if you have any question, please contact me through my email. Yeah, you can contact me.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ling, so while working with the British, how do you think about the attitude between the England co-worker? Can you share some stories?
Yeah, of course. The general culture of Europeans is that they are very polite and respectful of people, and especially with the British style, they have a little bit, how to say, the royal style. So you need to keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. Can you say more detail about that? Can you have some example?
Okay. Okay, so for example, when your boss or your co-workers want you to do something, they won't say directly that you have to do this for me now. But besides, they will ask you, can you do this for me please? Ask the question. So, but you have to understand that they are going to want you to do it immediately and you have no choice to choose.
Okay, I see that. So how about the supporting between the co-worker in the working environment?
Yeah. While you're working, if you have any problem, you can ask them to help. They will very willing to help you, but let's pick the question.
Hey Kevin,
Yeah.
can you fix me this over here?
Oh, let me show you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's done.
And this more.
Oh, more?
Yeah.
Yeah, for you.
And over here.
No, I really want to help you, but you see, I have a lot of work to do, so maybe next time, okay?
Okay, I will ask you for a job.
Yeah, bye.
Move to the next question. A person asked, so on the holiday, what gift that the British would like to receive?
In terms of giving culture, the British always give gifts on holidays such as birthday, Christmas or Easter Day. So between the co-worker, they will give each other flowers, chocolate, and small gifts. And between the partner, they will give each other flowers or fruit. And British culture loves to give handwritten cards. Gift may be not given, but there are always have the handwritten cards.
That's all? Only flower or chocolate? So what if I am a humorous person and I wanted to give you a more expensive present? So is there any problem?
Actually, if you are my coworker and you want to give me an expensive gift, that maybe make me uncomfortable because we just give each other very small gifts and it's inexpensive. But if you are my partner and you want to give me a very expensive gift, or if it worth more than £50, so I will need to report to my human resources department to avoid the bribery cases.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? So that's a new thing that I want to know about. Okay, the last question is my question. I wonder, do you guys, British people, how do you guys spend your free time after work? Like you guys hang out with each other?
Yeah, of course we hang out with each other. Actually, the British people, they really love to hang out with the co-worker on the Friday night after work. We will invite each other to go to the pub to drink beer. But you just notice that please separate your work and private life from the conversation because we go to the pub to relax after work, but not to talk about our private life, our private passions, and also about work. And if you want to talk about work, we can have email or talking later.
Yeah, I can see that. You can talk about work, but not too much, just a little bit, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so that's all the questions that we have today. Thank you so much, Lynn, for your useful information that you have shared to us.
Yeah, it's a very my great honor to be here today, and I hope that after this episode, the audience can know more about the working culture in London.
That's the end of the show. Thank you so much for Group 7 show. Goodbye and see you guys in the next show.